and welcome back. If you've never been here before, I am Megan J. Today I'm going to attempt to turn this $10 basic doormat into a welcome galaxy mat. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Do I know if this will work? Also no. Am I still going to attempt to try? Yes. Yes, I am. I've got my supervision, Hurley, and let's get started. First of all, I'm going to roll this with a lint roller just to get rid of any excess debris. I don't want it mixing in with the paint because that would not be fun to try and deal with. That picked up a disgusting amount of stuff I wasn't expecting. All of my supplies came from the Dollar Tree. I got paint, one of them's got a little bit of sparkle in it, and brushes and stencils. Are these the exact kind of paints I should be using for a project like this? I don't think so, but we just wanted to do a simple, budget-friendly craft, and I didn't want to spend $400 at Michael's to come out with a not good result. I got assorted brushes because I'm not sure which one will work best. I started off using the sparkly silver, thinking it would give my galaxy mat a little bit of pizzazz and glitter. It did not, and I just have to keep blending the paint here because I'm really not sure where I'm going with this. Clearly I need more work on my color wheel because I tried to mix paints many times and I made a whole lot of gray. It was right around here that I realized, wow, this is probably not going to be enough paint for this project. So I went digging in my craft bin, found the remnants of all of the blue paint I've used in previous projects, and started adding that. My camera is struggling for its life to try and focus because I am in the wrong setting at this point in the video, and I'm sorry. It's going to happen again later, and it's just going to really struggle and struggle some more. I'm using one of the coarse, bristly brushes from the multi-pack of brushes that I bought, and I'm just moving it in a circular motion to keep blending the paint all together. Blending, 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 didn't like the black I added. More, blending, blending, blending. It's definitely not what I expected so far, and it needs work. We let it dry for a little bit, and then we continued on. One thing I did not account for was how fast this paint was going to soak into the mat. It definitely required layers upon layers of paint, blending and more blending, and then when I didn't think I had done enough blending, I blended some more. Once I let that dry for several hours, I took the tip of my sponge brush and started making some stars. This did not work exactly as I expected. The first one turned out okay, but the more I did it, the more the tip of the brush flattened out, and that didn't really work out too good. Then I took a small bristly brush and flicked smaller stars onto the mat. You just load up your paintbrush with paint and then pull your finger across the bristles just to flick little bits of paint like stars all over your mat. You do this with caution because I definitely flicked paint everywhere and I was not impressed with myself. If I had just pulled my drop cloth out a little bit, I would have saved myself some scrubbing. Did I flick paint everywhere? You betcha I did. After I let this dry for a few hours, I pulled out my stencils and my little sponge dabbing paintbrush and started to add in the letters. No, I'm not missing an E on the end. There's just only one of each letter in the package, so I have to reuse the E at the end. I struggled with these stencils as they moved around a lot. I did try to tape them down, but that didn't work either. That is the main reason that the letters are not as straight as I would like them, but I went in with a little tiny paintbrush and just went over the letters to make sure that everything was covered. I left this to dry and cure overnight, and the color vibrancy really faded as it fully dried, and that was a little bit disappointing. I'm just going to do a light layer of Mod Podge to help prevent the paint from rubbing off. It's not going to protect it forever. What's recommended is a rubber sealant, but those were really expensive, so we're just going to use some Mod Podge. Now we leave it to dry. Yay.
Right, I let this dry. It definitely didn't turn out how I expected. I thought it would be way more vibrant, but I guess that's what I get for picking a dark color. Just it was the only one that wasn't like $30, and I really wanted to try and paint a doormat. Also, I was using budget supplies, so, you know, I just wanted to make a doormat that didn't cost $400. Will this probably wear off? Probably, but I like it for now. And I think it turned out like a 5 out of 10. Turned this $10 mat into something less ugly. Thank you for watching. If you have a video you want to see, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss an episode, and I will see you soon.